Welcome back to the Collective Gamer 77 channel, and I can't believe it's now been 8 years since this figure came out. Today will be an overview of the Hot Toys Joker 1989 version, and it is part of the DX series with the PERS eyeball system. Releasing in 2012 for $299, this figure was amazing, and the fact that it came with so many accessories definitely made the price a lot more bearable. Back 8 years ago, it's hard to believe that Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures were that cheap, considering they had this many accessories. I think nowadays this type of figure would most likely cost anywhere between $350 to $380. And as you can see with this box, you do see Jack Nicholson's wicked, leering portrayal right on the box itself. Definitely a tease for what contains inside. Here you can see the spine of the box. Very simple. The box itself is actually magnetic, has magnetic clasps on it, so it is very collector friendly. Upon laying the box down on its back and lifting the magnetic clasp, you're then introduced to a Joker character right up on the left hand side, along with a removable transparency printed with the Joker's face from the comics. After removing the insert, you'll reveal the Joker figure himself in a custom snug cut foam tray. Normally there would be some plastic wraps protecting the face, shirt, and other pieces like his hands, and also his legs and pants. Beneath that will be a plastic blister tray filled basically with almost every single accessory from the 1989 Batman movie that this Jack Nicholson Joker can use. Starting off with a nice simple base with the Batman insignia along with the Joker nameplate on the front. There's also lights on the four sides if you decide to put in some batteries, which is basically installable from the bottom once you remove a small screw. And of course, neatly packed is all of his hand accessories that you can see here. I'll be going through each one of them separately. First off is the highly detailed pack of Joker cards, which he can hold in one of his fingers. Next, we're presented with a pack of bills, of $100 bills. Both the front and back of the bills are very, very highly detailed. I kept them as is. I didn't remove them. I believe they could be separated once you remove that little plastic tape. Next up is a gas mask that it could be fitted to the figure's face. After that is a clattering teeth and the Joker walkie-talkie. Here is the front end, and then switching to the back end of the walkie-talkie. Again, pretty highly detailed, considering how simple it is. Along with, next up is his pistol with the fake bang flag on it. There also is his longer pistol also included in the package as well. Here's his cane, which can be affixed to either hand, or at least the cane holding hands I should say. And here is his coat, overcoat, which I kept in package as it's kind of a pain to put this on the figure. And coming to the myriad of hands, you'll be seeing both the top and bottom of each accessible hands. These are the relaxed, open-palmed hands. Notice the attention to detail on all the hands when it comes to the cuff, the gloves themselves, and also the textures and the quote-unquote stitching that is sculpted on. Those are his hands that can hold onto either cards or the cane itself, some pointing finger hands, and also hands that can hold or some of the larger figures like the gas mask, things of that nature. Next we come to the felt feeling hat, which fits the figure quite well. And of course, since this is a DX09, this is the PERS eyeball system. Basically, there's a stick in the back of the head. Once you remove his hair, which is held on by magnets, you can actually change the viewpoint of where the eyes look. And this is eerily realistic and add adaptability and dimension ability to be able to pose this figure. Unfortunately, like most of the well-tailored figures, the clothes actually restrict some of the arm movements. The arm can't even go 90 degrees without getting some restriction. The legs and feet themselves are pretty posable. The legs are basically jointed on the ankles. They are a little bit loose, even though this figure has mostly just been in a standing pose. Of course, taking a look at this sculpt, it is amazing. This is a very bizarre, eerily realistic depiction of Jack Nicholson in his performance as the Joker. Now I realize the flower does not go onto his hat. It actually is on his lapel on his coat. But I actually put on the hat for now just for basically shits and giggles at this point. The pants, the clothing, everything is well detailed. It is a mixed media piece, like most of Hot Toys' wonderful figures, and the fit and stitching is very well done. And this figure definitely has been preserved fairly well, considering it's been either in the box or in a detail for the past 8 years. It still looks amazing to this day, and definitely one of my favorite Jack Nicholson Joker figures. They also do have a black and white mime version, which I did not pick up. I figured that really having just one Joker represented by Jack Nicholson was enough for me. Again, this was purchased for my wife, and definitely something that I will never let go of. It is one of my favorite characters growing up as a kid. He was an amazing villain, as portrayed by Jack Nicholson in the 1989 Batman movie. If you're a DC Batman fan and you grew up with the 1989 Burton films, it'd be crazy not to miss this one. Of course, when it was released 8 years ago. Fortunately, it is still available in the secondary market. Unfortunately, it is now anywhere between $600 to $900, so it is a pretty pricey piece. That said, it does come with quite a bit of accessories, definitely a lot of posability. Definitely something that shouldn't be missed, as you can pose this in several different ways in your collection, especially if it's in a detail for a Besta, things of that nature. It is definitely one of the highlights of my 1/6 figure collection, though I collect mainly quarter scale figures or third scale statues at this point. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.